Hey, 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 CEO in the house, y'all. 30 days and counting. Hey, poet actress, thank you for joining. I am sharing my journey. I am about to be a full-time boss. So I am sharing my journey with everybody. Please share with your followers if you out there. We are about to rock out on what I had to do today. So what did I have to do today? Today is a day of transitioning for health. Hey, Adamson Frank, thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come into the room. Hey, Guru Laxi. Hey, thank you for joining. Please come into the room. We are sharing. Hey, Heavy Lover. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Please share with your followers. I'm telling everybody about, hey, Heavy Lover, I resigned. I did a jump party yesterday. So because my jump party was yesterday, now I'm having to share with people about what day one looks like. Hey, Aunt Shelly Penner, thank you for joining. I'm telling everybody about my transition to a full-time CEO. So I'm going to share some of the secrets as I move through my days. Hey, John C., thank you for joining. I'm going to share some of my secrets, that what I had to do to make it happen. So please share with your followers as I begin to share with you some of the things I had to do on my health journey today. So transitioning is not easy to be your own CEO. And truly in my darkest hour, God had me to prepare, and what it looked like was never going to happen. You have to continue to persevere. That is exactly what I did. I never gave up on believing that I would one day be my own CEO. So here's what I had to do today. Thank you for those beautiful hearts. Who is that out there with those pink hearts? Was that you, Heavy? I see some yellow hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Heart up, everybody. That's what we do. That's what we do in our community. If I'm adding value, oh, you're yellow, Heavy. Now you know the rules. Cool beans. So here's what's going. Here's what's going on. Today, what I did was I said, okay, you got to have a plan. Each day, you must have a plan to effectively move into your role as a CEO. So quite naturally, I thought about, okay, my health insurance is going to expire in 30 days. So what should I do now, right? So this is like a journal, and this is like a teaching moment to all my people out there in the community who are out there and need to know the things they need to be doing to make it happen for themselves. Thank you for those beautiful yellow hearts, Heavy Lover. I appreciate you. So number one, if you're a woman or a man and you are working on a job and you are transitioning, if you have health insurance, some of the key things that you must do is prepare. If you haven't had your annual physical, get it lined up. If you haven't had your eyes checked, get it lined up. If you have any children that need to have medical attention or visits, get them lined up. You got usually 30 days between the day that you resign and the time that your insurance will expire. And also begin to look at options that you will have for insurance in terms of when you leave and you're your own boss, particularly since health insurance is mandatory now, right? So I've checked some of those things out. I will tell you what I found out on tomorrow about the health insurance going forward. Another thing was medications. If you have any pharmacological needs, make sure those are taken care of. Also, pension. If you have pension and benefits, check on those things, because you want to make some decisions on what you should do in terms of your 401k, in terms of your pension. As for me, I'm taking my money with me because I'm going to be a CEO, and I'm not really interested in nobody saving my money or making no money off of my money. If somebody going to make some money off my money, let me make some money off my money. So I'm taking all my money with me. so that's the word, Heavy Lover. So that's some health things that I really wanted to talk about, that you must do to transition to be your very, very best CEO transition. So the things I'm going to be thinking about tomorrow, I want you guys to follow me and share and talk it up, because it's important, because we're all thriving at some point to step away from these jobs. At least there's quite many of us who are. So if there are things that you want to know about while I'm on my journey that I can be looking at, put it in the chat box. And Heavy, if there's some things you want me to be looking at on my journey that you would like me to speak to in terms of your transitioning one day on as a full-time BOSS or CEO, whatever you want to call it, then tell me what those things are, and I will begin to look at those things as well. Or email me, or just put some information, send some information to the website. Okay, cool. So I got the medical piece. That's the health piece. But there's things like your money, your relationships. What is it that you want to do? What are some of those things that you want to do as you transition to being a boss? So medical insurance. So I will be looking at some medical insurance options that I'll try and share with you, if not tomorrow, or if not Monday, then probably Tuesday. I'll be looking at some of those things over the weekend. I know that for me, my daughter is adding my family to her package, and then she only pays 30%, so that covers us all. We transition smoothly, and we continue our coverage, and we have better coverage through her than we even have here in my institution, which is supposedly supposed to be good because we own our insurance companies. But what they told me was that, and taxes. And also, did you know? Yes, we do. We pay annually, and usually it depends really strongly on what type of business you have, whether it's a sole proprietorship, or whether it's a LLC, or whether it's a S corp. A lot of these things are different. So I'm glad you mentioned that, because I'm gonna look at some of those things for you. Hold on just a second. So I'm feeding my mom here. I told you that my mom has been in the hospital for a couple of days. So I'm in the hospital scoping with my mom and sharing with you guys on some of these important things. So I'll begin to look at some of those things, and thank you for that input, and I will try, no doubt I'm going to bring you back some feedback on those things as well. But that's all I really had for today, was to talk about, day one, my challenges for today, and some of the things that I did to make it happen, and look at some of my goals, and then to write down some things for tomorrow or the weekend. And over the weekend, I'm kind of going to be going through my house, looking at some of my projects. Yes, looking at some of my projects and seeing and outlining what needs to be done to make my transition smooth, or what options I may have to connect in the community to get some streams of income going while I continue to build on what I have within my own corporation and within my own spectrum. So thank you for joining me. This is Dr. Eve Angel Savage over at Audacity Group Social Enterprise, where I teach individuals to identify, initiate, and implement strategies of distinction for investment readiness. Thank you so much for joining me, Heavy Lover. I appreciate you. Hang out, and thank you for those hearts. They're awesome. I'll do the same for you, my bro. Have a good day. Thanks.